Okay. Hello, test, 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 test. We good? We good? Let's get ready here. We're really pushing. 4 doesn't really show much. The daily, we have daily lows coming down. We took this daily low on that drop, but we're looking for these lows to get taken here. And eventually on ES as well. So very bearish day. What is it on right now? 3.5%, almost. I think we peaked probably near 5% on that low. We have this index that correlates with semiconductors really dumping huge right now. Holy crap. Nvidia just being down nearly, it was 17%. It recovered a little bit, but still heading back 17% right now. That's crazy. For being like one of 2 top stocks in market caps. All right, let's get started here. So we're inside this 15-minute fair value gap here. We got a closure. Should be somewhere right here. This closure is right on it. We're already looking like we want to head lower here. Let's do a bias check here. Whew. It's upping massively right now. Let's see if we get a trade today, though. I probably do like a retrace before continuing lower, to be honest. It's gonna put that we're online now. We're live. You saw Lanto? Oh, it was Apex? I actually was talking to him about that, but we were gonna go on a call. Let me see. So did he get moved to a live count? I think I saw him tweet about it. Let's see that boy Lanto. He's doing just huge numbers with Apex right now. Just trading Asia. He's up 7,000 on his PAs today. Holy crap. Let's see. Apex wants to move Lanto live. There's a status note. It is placed on your user account by either Apex Compliance Department. It means no new SIM evaluation available purchase. Interesting. I really haven't heard of much about live count from Apex. I did hear Tick Trader did give me a live count. They just officially gave it to me. Let me see if I can log into it. They emailed me today. Starting balance, I think it's 15,000. I have more, of course, but that's what they want to give me to start with. So I guess I don't blow the count right away. That's what they were worried about. Let me see. And the trade bot gave me an update. I think they plan on doing March 1st now. I'm just gonna wait for it. Let me try login first while we wait for everyone to get on. Okay, we are ready. Let's get started now. So what are we looking at? We look like we're pressing lows. Any setup to go by it? A little SMC off these highs with NQ here. ES making a high, NQ making a lower high. And we're retracing back inside this range here. I think we go lower here. Try to fight not to fight the bias yet until we get something clear. I want to see this 15-minute flip fully though, because this is still that gap here. Let me make it closer. We just basically closed on it. For NQ here, oh, should be lower. This looks like it just retraced for lower, which is high to push lower here. I think short is the right move right now until I see a flip. Let's look for a short entry model. Let me switch this to, this is bearish. Or just more neutral and higher time frame actually. I'm just gonna make it clear. We're bearish on the all time frame, neutral on the higher time frame. Oops, spelled it wrong. Looks like we're trying to head back to New York Open. One hour inversion. That's a good close here. That's what I'm looking for close or a retrace back up to move lower. What's your favorite session in trade? PM, because I have the most success in it, most consistent in that session. But lately, I think overnight has been delivering, where most people just make all their money from overnight session. Kind of absurd. Moving lower. I think we just go for every short setup we see. I just want to hold and let it trail. If you're looking for any indicators, it's in the general chat on my Discord, pinned, including this one, which is just a trading checklist. But yeah, I got basically almost a 20K withdrawal on Top Step over the weekend. I think it's 18 after the split. And my balance with Top Step right now, we're like 6,000, 6 to 7,000 per account. So we're ready to take another 20K withdrawal very soon. For a 20K withdrawal, I would need like 9,000 or 10. No, I need 8,000, 4,000 each on 5 accounts. Yeah, it looks like we were trying to move lower. I want to see any entry model on a lower time frame that I could enter off of and just let it trail. We did hit this 5-minute fair value gap here. Not a breaker on NQ, more so likely on ES. It is breaker somewhere. Yeah, like this retrace here. But we have a bigger gap right above, so I would probably like to see it wick up and fail Tim. Wick up, close lower, and that's where I'll focus on entries. Not much happening right now that we could really take trades off. 15-minute inversion with a 5-minute inversion. Look for a retrace short entry. Danny said, I actually like that same type of thing here. I'm not really counting this as a 15-minute inversion yet, though. I'm looking for just a simple retrace right now, and then maybe we'll get like a low time frame inversion more likely. Take trades off of. is a bias short so far with my bias up here. Well, I can see it is short. We also flipped this hourly too. I don't think it's anywhere near bullish until we get some type of flip here. Most likely a closure above 260 was where I was looking for upside. For now, this I can probably anticipate one slight retrace higher, somewhere up to maybe above 200, if anything, maybe lower, and then we're gonna push to New York Open. The 4 hour is no longer bullish. We got a deep closure, and we actually retrace inside this London high here at 410, that which I mentioned in Discord, for lower. So that's actually bearish right now. The daily, we don't know yet really until we get closed. Depending on where it closed, most likely I'm gonna see that it's gonna be more bearish than bullish though. But with that in mind, I'm still gonna expect like more of a relief bounce. I'm not gonna, just because I'm bearish doesn't mean I'm gonna short everything until it keeps on dying. We'll have to wait for liquidity to get taken for the upside and confirmation to push lower. I think we'll get one more retrace here, probably to 200s, very close to 200. I'm gonna try to add some shorts, most likely there. We'll take this high and then we'll look for any retrace higher for confirmation. New 15-minute. Yeah, this is what I'm looking at right now. I would like probably a wick higher though. ES is building more liquidity right now too. NQ is a weaker asset, so just a quick retrace above anything above 190 right now. I think it's gonna be a sell. I'm gonna look to add inside of it. Probably gonna do a larger stop type of run though. We'll do something like 20 points and go for something big. That's something I like right now, and I'll slowly add into it. We'll go very deep inside this hourly too. All right, so I'm about to take this 189. Anything above is gonna be a short for me. I'm gonna add for it. $15-minute retrace too. Inside this, basically, if you consider this inversion, more likely it'll just be a BPR that you're looking that overlaps. I still want ES to come up a little bit higher here and then float down. So we still have some time here. 117. Let's see. Let's look at the poll here. 51% says bearish. Place your votes, guys. I want to say push back to New York Open. So if you're able to get some fills over 189, I didn't get a main big fill yet. Anything above 189 was short for me. I try to get add in some micros in as we retrace up, but I don't have a few micros in right now. That was a very clear retrace to sell lower. As long as these lows are still here, any retrace backup is still gonna be short for me. Look at that sell. This is like a literally like a 40-point or a 30-point dump already, and I don't really have much size on it because it didn't give me a good fill yet. It's incredible though. And that's what we're going for. Basically a wick above that, suit that high, and then take out these lows, essentially. He's not gonna get a good fill, a big fill on it. I'm just gonna kill it for 30 on micros. It's like literally 80 bucks, 3 micros from that trade. It's coming back up. We took this low here, so I like these. I like all these lows previously. We got that taken, so coming back up. That would be the first main target. Now that it got taken, setup is not as good anymore, so I might just have to wait for the next opportunity here. Really pushing here. Quite a volatile session still. I believe the buy is still short. It's just inducing traders go long. I do agree on that. Might get some confirmation to slam down. I still want to see this ES return higher slightly first. Just selling off more. That would have been a very good entry. Slam down these lows. We'll put a green stop on if we close it below it. How many top step accounts do you currently use for your current payout? I have 5. 5 is the maximum. I have all 5. They're about like sitting at 6,000. 6,000. Let me just make sure. 6,700 on each. So we're sitting a healthy balance with it. Look at the 5 minutes. 5 minutes is very choppy here. Is the breaker model the only use? I think half my trade is revolving around breakers or unicorn. Basically, unicorn is like a breaker with a fair value inside. So we can make the statement like half my trades are breaker trades. The other half is a mixture of like just any like fair value retrace, BPRs, inversion models. As long as the bias is there, we have time frame alignment, we have clear draw liquidity. I don't mind taking a trade that's like inversion or just like simple retrace to a BPR. But yeah, I think half my trades are breakers, if that's what you're looking for. Nvidia is still slamming lower. Nvidia is just selling off heavy right now. It's kind of crazy. We just sold off more on Q. Floating back up. So NQ just sweeping some internals right now. Eventually, we're not gonna just keep on selling off. Might be inducing shorts at the moment. What's up, Nick? Big dog. Why do you trade NQ1? And I think I trade NQ1 exclamation point. It's basically the same thing as what you're talking about, but this is continuous contracts. So I have to keep on flipping tickers. It'll just keep on, it'll auto update based off this. I think that adjusts for contract changes. Longs and AM, but like shorts. Do we? I wasn't really paying attention too much AM because I was just swinging trades. But oh yeah, so we did a nice pump 410. I remember now. After we took London high, just straight back down. Violent move down. Damn, every move up has just been met with resistance and selling. And I wonder where we can close today. We're at 3.5%. If we don't want to get a relief bounce today, we can go all the way back to like 4.5%. I think it's 5% peak at that wick. Chat, I need a trade, guys. I'm waiting. You guys give me a trade in the meantime. $101. I'm not really interested in taking this one because we're choppy. We're just back and forth. I think ES is about to slam down if we keep this up here. We're just hovering under these lows very dangerously. Don't think we get a retrace. I think we just keep on selling off, which I'm fine with just sitting out for now. So 15-minute closure here. This would be pretty icing if we get a close under this 15-minute fair value gap. We just retrace the size of BPR and we get another strong confirmation. Get a nice closure under. Just a little back and forth right now. I'm not in any trade right now. I was previously short some micros adding above this here, but not a good, not a big fill because we just, my ads were from anyone above 189 up to 205. Basically, this 15-minute fair value gap, we just didn't get that full fill. This is a little choppy right now, but ETH is really selling off these lows here. I'm gonna mark this whole thing as a breaker. We have a high, we have a low, we have a higher high, we got it closed back down. Slight SMT again here. Just no strong closure. I think 130 just closed. Still within that 15-minute fair value gap. Still like shorts though. This is more ambitious here. Shorts at 122 candle. What's your opinion on 1R trading? I actually love 1R trading. I would prefer slightly above 1R though. 1.5 I think is a good sweet spot. It's always been a good spot for me. Ending like lower than that, lower than like 1.5, it just depends on the trade setup. Sometimes still works as long as it's like very good setup. We finally getting a nice retrace inside this ES gap here. So if we can retrace from it, I would still like shorts for more lower price. Big push right now. Big push. SMT off these lows is really helping this move here. Big wick. I want to see where we close here. Not the best closure if we're trying to turn around. If you want to see a bullish breaker save, this might be the best one I'll see. 3 continuous candle. We have a low, we have a high. Kind of took this previous low. It coincides with this breaker, which is what I would traditionally use. So we can use this low, high, sweep down, displace. So both of them would work. They're both very similar. Yeah, we're just putting higher, moving lower, closing lower. And micros doesn't have any SMT. Yeah, that's sometimes it happens like that. I don't pay attention to micros. I'm only looking at minis contracts. Basically, we do look at micros. We have to look at micro ES, micro NQ. Let's say one hits, one doesn't. It's gonna be such a hassle. And most of the time, they do coincide. Very rarely do they not. This would be for NQ. We can get a nice close. We haven't got a nice strong close yet though. I'm willing to flip my bias if we can get a push much higher than this. I'm not sold on longs yet though. This is probably where I would like to add some shorts. Just because of our previous run of the 15-minute draw here. I might look to try to play this out here. Oh, it's a 20 points. I'll likely kill the trade much sooner if it doesn't look like it wants to. go for it. I just want to size in slowly on these type of trades, but once we get a clear confirmation, we can play for it. This 15-minute here, next 15 minutes is at 145. I'm just gonna try to keep that note. Ideally, you want to see a 1 minute confirmation. So we're reacting at this higher time frame here, 15-minute fair value gap. We just need 1 minute confirmation sell model, and I'll be fair game with it. So I have some starters in right now. Let's see if I can get some ads so we can get a nice closure. We have a nice 1 minute gap here. Get an inversion through this. This will be the most clearest one for now. Let's come back up. Still looking for confirmation to add into this. There's a 1 minute gap here too. Playing with micros and adding minis if we do want to get a entry mod off of it. I'm watching for this 15-minute closure here, as well as the NQ closure. Seeing where that wants to go. We're getting a big push here. Huge push. Few micros in. I'm still looking for ads. Just like we did the other micro trade. I didn't get full size yet. But we did get a nice 30-point return. Still looking for the same thing. Gonna see the 30-second if we can find any clear. I need to see it start pushing through these bullish PD arrays. Need to be bullish or bearish on this. I'm looking for lower. Holding so nicely. This is still an hourly fair value gap inversion here, which I'll actually mark so we can better see it. I need to change this. There we go. So that's why I still like a play that's for lower right now. Overall, we're still waiting for clear entry models for confirmation purposes, because once again, we just basically retrace back size 1 minute OB, move higher. Same thing, moved 1 minute OB, moved higher. It's still respecting. We didn't want to retrace back inside this previous fair value gap either. So I want to see a nice closure, and I'll add into this. Okay, let's see this 1 minute fair value gap. Let's see this closure first. I might look the 30-second for entry models. Get a nice closer here. Any retrace back inside the previous 15-minute, I'll put my stop above the high for a real entry model. Nice slam down. This is looking good so far. Looking for this to simply retrace back inside, and I'll add some more from this trade. Still looking for these lows, New York Open as well. If we get a retrace back in here, back above like 185, I'm gonna add some more in this trade here. Still respected very well on this 15 right now. Look at this, what we've been desiring. And move higher, close lower. Wick high, close low, sell in between. Like exactly what we want to see too. All right, we kind of retrace back in here. I'm gonna try this ad here. Keep the same stop on. Back in the same entry. I'm gonna try to go for the target move. So my target would be at least this move under these lows. But we're kind of just chopping back and forth right now. Damn, that is monstrous. But 40 point candle in 1 minute is insane. That's why I'm trying to size much smaller. Holy crap! Look at that candle. That's on a 1 minute candle as well. Look at the 4 hour. This is what I see right now. Still think we move lower until I see otherwise right now. Nothing's showing me that we want to flip yet. Interesting enough, ES climbing back up. I'm still playing micros today. I'm not going for a big cons type of trade right now. Don't want to see it pursue higher than 200. It's coming back up above 200 here. Very choppy, very back and forth. Still very volatile as well. I'm still playing this out. Keeping more of a loose stop. Because I'm going for like more of a New York Open 70 point type of move. So just slowly add into these type of trades. Just have 198 on NQ, still looking for lower. Coming straight back up. That's how choppy this is. I might just have to kill this trade and look for a different entry. Because it's just chopping back and forth right now. Kill this trade. That last wick, I needed to see it display slower for this move down. Lost 8 points on that. Was up 20, but I'm still going for a big move. I heard about DeepSeek. I don't really know much about it. What exactly is DeepSeek? Is it like a ChatGPT service? Very choppy here. Wow, this close is gonna be looking pretty bullish here. If we get a nice close. But this is a 40 point candle. I did not expect this. 30 point candle drop, then next candle just 40 point up. For a PM trade session where I'm usually just doing 10-point stop, this is insane. What's Nvidia down still? Down Nvidia. I have it somewhere here. 16%. Slight SMT again. This is a little bit more difficult to trade since we're just going back and forth. I'm trying to be as open as I can. This bullish breaker did work on ES, looks like, though. See what it does here. Nothing yet. Looks pretty good for sell here. I'm still like flipping back and forth right now. I need some displacement. We're still in this chop here. If we can get real slice through this, be pretty convicted for lower. We had a 30-point candle. Someone bought 220,000 calls of Nvidia. I don't think 220K calls, unless that applies to like hundreds of millions. I don't think that would do much to NQ. Is that $220,000 or 200,000 options? 220 options. Chat, what do you guys think? Lower or high here? I'm playing. I like to play for lower still. It's still bearish bias because look at this hourly fair value gap. We're about to flip to 2 p.m. Unless 2 p.m. get a nice closure above, which I don't think is gonna happen yet. The only thing I could agree with is maybe a wick higher before lower. The only thing I want to do is just probably swing and then look for an entry model. We haven't really got a nice entry model yet with a clear draw. It's really back and forth. I'm banking on this 15-minute to give me the info. The next 15-minute close is 2 p.m. If we get a closure above 25s on ES, 26 on ES, I'm going to have to play for this internal high here and long any retrace back inside. But it's a little bit difficult to kind of navigate how I want in the stream because like we'll have a trade in and like I'm just sizing in with micros. We'll be up like 20, 30 points on it, and then next 1-minute candle is like plus 40 against us. But I'm just hoping that one of these trades would head to our direction. We can just really navigate how we want it. Really back and forth right now. Everyone's saying like higher, lower. Doesn't seem like you want to do anything yet. I'm waiting for this 15-minute close though. This would be very informational for me. Deep push here. Just look at that time frame alignment. It's still bearish bias. Pushing for lower now. We're about to violate this inversion PD array. I'm gonna mark this breaker as well, bullish breaker. See how we do with this. If I want to play both sides, I think try a long here with a stop, loose stop with a closure under. It might be a 20, 15 point stop, but like this would be nice here. This would be something I'm anticipating. Just overall down, but we can see a slight move up first. Nvidia just selling off still. I have Nvidia charts here. Look how this is the hourly chart, guys. And this dropping like 30 points. Kind of crazy. I want to see this move higher and then lower. Likely off this fair value gap here. I'm trying to play the back and forth right now. If I can. I tried to buy this wick low here when we marked it. And I got a higher fill than I wanted, but I'm trying to flip here. Just doing one cons at the moment with a more loose stop. See how far I can take with it on my top steps and my other fundeds. But yeah, let me see if I can get fill here. 189s. Yeah, we got a flip now. 188s. See the slam lower from here. Yeah, I tried to get a fill under this low 169, but I missed it, and I tried to just join bid and bid me much higher than I wanted. But let's see if we can push down from here. Likely just going to go off of what I think my commentary until we find like a more actual trade setup. All right, let me see if I set a green stop too. So I did the flip. Still looking for lower, but if we get close above here, I'll just probably kill the trade and it might be more of a break-even type of move. I don't want to see a closure above. Had longs at 175. Flipped at 186.75. I went lower. I had at 188, but if we close above 181 right now, I'll just close it. More break-even type of trade. I just want to let it run and let it scale through. Play with the bias, but yeah, we're not going to get this. I'll just close this here. This is basically break-even, I think. Yeah, exactly break-even right now. Maybe a positive 1 point. Very back and forth. Likely gonna wait for 2 p.m. closure now. This could still play lower, but with this being violated, it's still like fair game for another push upside. This terrible getting wrecked. Hopefully you want to just size appropriately. Don't try to do more size than you should. Whatever sizing you're doing normally, I would probably cut it down at least 50%, just because it is volatile today. It might not seem like it with the chop, but like these candles are like 40, 30 points on the large displacement candles. It's back at the entry right now. I might have sold too prematurely, but I'm still waiting for 2 p.m. now. Just gotta play with the rules. Looks like it's trying to float back down. 6 more minutes for the 2 p.m. candle. We'll see where that 2 p.m. opens. NQ holding the 15-minute order block. Really trying right now. We're still in the hourly inversion. That's what the main thing I want to keep in mind. I think our stops typically is too tight though. Like we had that 187 move here. That's like 10 points. Could have put a previous high to let this play out. Now we're trying to move lower. Any good setups that you guys want to point out that I will also look at for now? If you're short right now, are you waiting for it to go higher to internals, or are you looking to enter somewhere right now? Whether it's a closure or a simple retrace, where are you guys looking at? If you're short bias. For bullets bias, also where you're looking at. Keep an eye on NVIDIA. I have NVIDIA here. I'll put it on the 5-minute chart for NVIDIA's sake. Let's just see how much it can really maneuver with the markets. Damn, shorts are really good right now. Paper handing that a little bit. I think most of my short size playing, none of them really got stopped if we did previous high. It's just very volatile type of moves where it does hunt you if you let it. Short from 21,200. That's good. Very good, guys. I'm not really looking at longs until we get through this 15-minute fair value gap. So every trade that I've been demonstrating has been shorts. Huge flip. This is not the best closure for bulls right now. This looks like a close where we're going to close somewhere in this, let's say OB, might be under it. And then the next candle is going to just flush through the New York Open, through this low. Look at that. Two more minutes for the 2 p.m. candle here. Want to see where it lands us. For those who said bearish, you're looking pretty good. Is this 9:30, right? Yeah, just making sure. Someone look, maybe feel like I was confused. Just remember, it's still choppy. Even though you're looking for lower, it might cut you off first. And you need to do two things. You have a nice stop. So if you're short higher, you're probably comfortable. You can put a green stop somewhere. But if you short, let's say, on this break here, it could just easily come back up to break even. So you have two things. You either take the TP and then put green stops on, or you TP and look for another entry model if it does hit your green stop somewhere. But yeah, only that I've been looking at is shorts for the entire day so far. We're looking pretty good. $15-minute candle closure in 1 minute here, guys. This is placed through this low. We're get a bearish breaker. This is what I'm going to be envisioning. We're looking for AM lows. Look at this hourly inversion that we marked out, guys. Is that not clear cut that we got the bearish inversion, retrace back inside that inversion for lower? Nvidia's going lower. Yeah, we're about to make new lows on Nvidia. It's not looking too good for overall market. 2 p.m. candle closure here. We got pretty decent closure near the previous low. So this closure makes me look at this as our turtle target now, as our immediate draw. And if we do get a retrace back up, it just more so just land these lows. And I do expect a retrace back up here before thinking lower. Dude, what do you guys think about just trading Asia session for a little bit? Because Asia just seems way too easy. And showing more of the move than anything I've seen for New York. Asia and London. You gotta throw in London too. London been killing it. It's hard to stream Asia though because you're just sitting there doing nothing. But maybe we'll give it a try sometime this week. Not maybe do we have FMC this week? That means we're probably not gonna do it for tomorrow. Post FMC, I might look to do some Asia streams. What time is a good time though? Post 6 is when it starts for Asia for me. I can do 7 to 8 or 7 to 9. Those who shorted on this move down is likely to get stopped out or break even right now. That's the thing. That's why I've been encouraging just take the TP and look for re-entry. I think we still got legs to move a little bit higher before lower. We'll see another SMT most likely with ES here. Let's just see if it does want to do that. Asia stream. I need to get someone on for Asia just to keep us sane. All right, we do have an SMT here, and since NQ's been so bearish, we might not even see NQ. I want to see this reject from here, to be honest. Nice SMT. I still believe in lower. Back inside this hourly for value gap, I'm gonna play with ads as I go. Where I think so since ES took the high and Q did, look for ads back inside this 15-minute fair value gap here. I want to see if we can slam back much lower. Just right back inside the 15-minute. See if we can slam lower from this. Looking for buys to the sell side now, honestly. We got the 15-minute closure at 2 p.m. We're moving back higher. Most likely for a retrace lower. And still short bias. Oh, this is a pretty good dump here. See how far I can go. Holy crap. Perfect retracing that inside the 15-minute. Did anyone get those shorts there? I have my express here. Set green stop on. I want to play for these lows on sell side. So NQ's been the weaker asset. ES took the previous high, NQ did. We just basically retraced back inside that 15-minute BPR for that last touch. Is like they're gonna try to slam down now. Still seeking lower here. Let's go cut through 58. That's previous low. Straight down to 40s. Don't want to see this retrace back up now. We already got this retrace. We'll create a 1-minute fair value gap. And I do not want to see it close above. I want to see it finally respect, because if it does, we'll likely get a placement lower. If this close, I'm going to put my stop on that previous low. It's going to be tight, but I want to see it follow through. I don't want to see it just shot back toward. Nope. Not yet. So we have this 1-minute fair value gap. We're going to retrace back inside of it. Then see carefully if we close above or run through it. I need to see it close below. Through this previous low here. If this, yeah, I agree. If this rips through this 1 minute here, it's just gonna be such an annoying chop. Because I can see somewhat of like a megaphone pattern here. Which I'm gonna try to do a different color so it doesn't confuse anyone. Let's do like gray or something. Very annoying if this does just go back and forth like this. We haven't seen any follow through, which is disgusting. Straight back up. Let's see this close. We're gonna try to close her. $12 seconds. Be very good if we wick high or close lower. That would be very bullish, or bearish, I mean, my bad. Now we just need to close under the previous 1 minute. It's just try to push. It's really just trying to push at this rate. Can't have anything nice today. Come on, come on. Slam down. No closure yet. We're still looking good. Come on. Slam down, break these lowers liquidity here, just megaphone pattern, and just straight to the sell side. That'd be beautiful here. No way I just got hunted, Dorian said. That's the thing too, guys. We kind of just wick back and forth. It's very volatile, so if you're doing tight stops, you can get hunted. So I want to do a closure as my more of a loose stop for today. I think a loose stop is more favorable here. I'm about to flip. If we can get a closure through this previous low, green stop at that next eternal high. That's how I'm going to play it. Need this close through this internal low, and then stop is likely on this high. I just hit green stopped out. I put my green stop at this previous high above. I mean, it's still a green trade though. I had at 9.2 add on that move up once we didn't get the close. And then I got green stop here. These two areas. I'm leaning very hard on the bias right now and only taking entries when it's giving a clear retrace. I'm not chasing shorts or chasing longs or anything like that. That's why I'm able to at least get some good points in. Like if you're trying to look at what we've been doing today, these been moving very good. We're up 1500 on the top step right now, only from PM trades, from the previous short and then this short here. I want to go for a home run move because if we hit these lows, it'll probably be 3K on each count at the very minimum. How are you framing stops inside the shop? I'm putting my stop at invalidation. So for this sake, let's say you had shorts here. You're just putting green stops as it goes. Break even once we get a nice closure, which is this strong displacement here. You get this 1 minute fair value gap at 205. What you want to see happen is a retrace back inside. It can wick through it, but we're looking for a close back down. If it does close back up, I'll just kill that trade right there. That'll be my green stop. Because I don't want to see back and forth delivery if I'm looking for a delivery to sell side here. But what happens is either it chops back and forth or it goes up or down. If it continues goes down, I'll just re-enter. Re-entry is not a problem for me. That's what you keep in mind because you just want to protect yourself. It's better than just in this short and just letting it ride up for like 30-40 point stop. And you're trying to protect yourself at every moment you can get. But yeah, we're up 1500 on these top steps right now on each count. Now we're at 8,300 per account right now, guys. I didn't notice that. It is very choppy, but these are big moves from that short I had previous that I mentioned. I think 91 short, 92 short. We literally dumped like 40 points from there. One contract would be 800 already. And I added another one when it moved back up. But 8,200, this count got wiped. It didn't copy previously, so that's why it's a difference. It's still all January contract. So we'll take 50% of all this because we'll look for another withdrawal. We took 18,000 after the split this weekend. We're likely gonna go for another move here. So like that'd be like 4,100 times 4 plus this would be like 2,500. 19,000, and then you have to add the split. 10% off, 17,000. Another 17,000 if we just secure the bag here. At the time you enter in this chop, how do you trust putting a stop inside the consolidation range, and even if entering premium, knowing that it won't make a higher high? You don't know if it does do that. The only thing you can do is just kill the trade and then look for your entry. So previously, when we had a short here, I think on this retrace back up, I don't know, I don't remember where it was. I think somewhere here. It was like 20 point on our favor, but it came back up, and I just hit break even. So you don't know what's gonna do. In this case, it did get a closure higher. Ideally, when you see this displace higher, you want to see it continue delivering higher. It didn't do that. So in hindsight, if you kept your stop, I mean, you'll be green now, but I don't want to risk that. I want to just put entries off my control. So in that case, I got stopped out. I look for re-entry, and I think this candle here, I re-entered back in, and I added on this move up, and I got green stop out once this closure up. So that you just do what you can control. The only thing you have also is your bias. Once again, the hourly fair value gap here, we inverse that. Every retrace back inside has been sold. You see this wick up, now you see this another wick. We haven't seen this move through it yet, so that's why I'm still bearish bias in the hourly. Same thing with the 15-minute here. Look at this 15-minute here. This 15-minute fair value gap as well as NES still holding it down. There's no reason to be bullish yet, so every short, as long as it's not like a just chasing short, has been pretty good risk reward. Are those 150Ks? Yeah, it's 150Ks. I only run 150Ks on Top Step. The reason for that is because if you do the 50K, guess what happens with the activation fee? It's $150. 150K, still $150. So it doesn't make sense to me just to go for a smaller account, because unless the activation fee is fixed or more progressive, that'd be better, but it's not like that. So I would always recommend the 150Ks. So instead of letting a big stop, just so like you don't in this chop here, you would get out of the trade and you look for another re-entry model, because if this goes higher, you're gonna eat up more and more drawdown inside this chop. And it just duplicate this too. All right, let's see. If we get 150 likes, we'll do some giveaways today. Maybe we'll do a handful for fun. The evals are also 149. Here's the thing though, $50 for the 50Ks, $150 for the 150Ks combines. Activation fee is still 150. I mean, if you do the 50Ks, it'll be $200 all-in costs. 150Ks would be $300. But the difference is you get more than 2 times drawdown on the 150K. So it makes sense in every angle to just go with the 150Ks. And yeah, like you want, like once you start X of A's, you have $4,500 max drawdown. That's a lot compared to just, what, 2,000? Dude, I'm ready to cook this week, guys. Last week I've been just kind of sidelines. I'm ready to rock and roll here. We're trying to move higher here. If we're not ready to dump, I'll flip my bias. We'll look for upside. Dude, we're gonna go for big payouts coming up. Looking pretty good. I'm gonna request on Apex again. I've been doing $100 per day, just so they don't give me. I don't give them a reason to deny. I think I have like probably 2 more days to get 8 days again. We'll see what happens. If it does reject me, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna let it play. I mean, I already got healthy withdrawals on Apex already. But we still have other firms. Like Top Step alone is about to do me like 50K this month, just only on Top Step. And then we have Take Profit Trader doing me almost 20,000 this month, I think, just doing daily withdrawal base hits. Apex is supposed to give me mid figures. I don't know exact numbers. They only approved a few of my payouts. The other one got denied for account investigation, which I'm gonna withdraw again. We'll see. We'll request again. We'll see what happens. It's for account investigation. From what I heard, you know, Lanto had that same thing. It just go back and forth. From what I heard from the mods there, they're saying like it's because they need to see your signal group. Like if you have like a Discord that's alerting or live trading. In this case, for me, I do both in this case. I don't know. Like they just want to see more about it. Maybe like is not a good look to showcase every one of your trades. Because if you're doing well, you have like 500 other people watching you, copying your trades. I guess they want to see like if there's any malicious groups, which I'm not really trying to. I'm only just commentating, right? I never share my positions like anymore because firms are against that. So for me now, it's just basically journaling my thoughts. Like, okay, I like higher, I like lower, I like this if we get this, I like this breaker for entries. I'm not revealing much of my trades until it already happened. They just want to do that shaker mental. That is probably the case also. You get denied, just like that video. You get denied, and then what happens? They're expecting you to like flip flop and freak out. But I'm not the type to freak out really for prop denials. It sucks. I'll post about it, you know, and I'll just follow the rules and see if I can request again. If they get paid, no bad blood. No bad blood at all. If I just trade again and see, because maybe I did break one of the rules, but like, wouldn't it make sense if I did break one of the rules to get denied for that rule break rather than account investigation? That's my first time getting account investigation too. So this PM session from 1 p.m. right now, it's basically like a 60-point chop. We're just going back and forth. Every short we've been doing has been, I think, above 190. So you're still on the right side of the trade based on this chop. If you're looking at, like, say, this is hindsight though, but premium discount here, you want a long under this equilibrium, short above. We've been following that exact scheme. The equilibrium right now is 178. We've been shorting only at 189 till 200. So between like essentially that golden pocket. If you guys like to use fibs. Why got account investigation? I think from the mods there, they were saying that it could be because you have like a signal group or live trading or both. For me, I have both, so they want to look into it. More so because probably I have 500 people watching. If I do a good few trades, which we did in a few months ago, and also this one too, we do very good, and everyone has similar trades, so I want to see what they can do out of it. We'll see though. I'm not sweating it. Don't make an issue out of it. I'll just let it play out, and then we'll see what happens. I'm still getting paid top step, take profit. Other firms, my tick just got live, so we'll trade on them starting tomorrow once I activate it. No sweat, guys. I think at some point you stop streaming. That's the thing too. Some firms do not want you to share your positions. Other firms will, or other firms doesn't care. That's what I meant. Not like they encourage you to do it. I posted everything about my journey with prop, by the way. Every prop payout, every denial, every tilt, every single thing. So yeah, this previous weekend here, 18,000 top step after the split, and take profit traders, just constant withdrawal, 2,500, 1,000, 3,000, 2,800. Basically, how the number breaks down is it's an 80-20 split. So I had, I think, $700 per count, $3,500 total. I've split 2,800, and it keeps on going. And I don't know where I posted the denial somewhere. If you guys want to keep up to date with it. Oh yeah, denied on Apex due to account investigation. So I've been doing $100 per day. The main fund has been above 56K right now, 6,000 profits. Give them no reason. Tradeify test account for $35. I just recommend the sim funded, guys. If you guys want to do Tradeify or My funded features are Tick Trader. You can get cash rebate. Click 10 for info on cash rebate purchases. We're the only service that will give you cash rebate off your prop purchases. So say you spend like, you buy 5 accounts from Tradeify or 5 accounts from Tick, or doing both, you'll get like a big percentage back, straight back to you. Just imagine like the credit card that you use. I think credit cards. What kind of credit cards you guys use to buy bank prop purchases? I get 2% back on every single prop purchase. So I think last year I shared. Oh, we are pumping! Look at that. That was a good green stopped out. We're just letting this play out now. But yeah, last year 2024, I posted that I got basically about $2,500 of cash backs on my credit card. I think that comes to like, was it 2,500.02? Spending this is definitely more than this because I have other cards too. This is my main card, so I think I routed about 150,000 in expenses, and it was like 700,000 payouts. People were like, "Why are you blowing the accounts? Why are you doing all this?" A lot of it is also reserves. I have like 10, 15 top step reserves, and as well as other prop firms, and you can't just keep on just. I'm not cycling their accounts, but I'm just getting base hits and withdrawing them, and like, how many times can you just keep on withdrawing like 1,000, 1,000, 1,000 until you have no balance on the accounts? You realize most people are not going to be able to afford 5 instant fundeds. You don't have to go for the instant fundeds. They have the growth plan, which is like, I think $80 per, and you don't even need 5 accounts. If you can't afford it, just do 1 account. What's stopping you from doing 1 account? I think most people here are more experienced with prop traders. They already got some prop payouts under the belt. That's where they start scaling up. But everything is basically scalable, right? If I'm doing 100K per month, or let's say just casual or conservative 50,000 per month in prop payouts, you could be doing 2,000 per month. That's fine. If you want to up your scale, just do it slowly. We are pumping though. Is Nvidia pumping? Nvidia's barely moving. Oh my lord. The instant funders are not cheap, by the way. It's very expensive, but it's worth it if you have the enough capital, because you can get multiple terms and returns. So when I was on Tradeify before my live switch, I spent like, I think 1,500 on like 7 accounts, or no, it's like 2,000 on 7 accounts. It's like 400 plus a pop. 2,000, let's say 3,000. I got basically 40,000 withdrawals. That's 11x, and I still have balance on those accounts. So that's just put in perspective. These prop accounts are tools for you to make more money in return. So if you put in like, let's say 2,000, work hard, get 10x return, get back 20,000. You're not gonna do it immediately, but you learn the skill set, you learn consistency, you plan it out, and then you'll go for your goals. For these top stack accounts, I took 20K payouts already. These evals, and let's say I do 2 resets per, like, it'll add up to like, let's say like 2,000. Let's just do 2,000. We already got 20,000 payouts. We're about to get another 20,000 payouts. So it's very hard for you to keep a fund account indefinitely. That's what I think the misconception is. So that's why, like, if I spent like, let's say 150K in prop expenses, but I yield 700K, that's like 5x. And that also includes like my bad days. If I only worked on good days, it'll be like 10x plus. But you do have some bad days. You do tilt. You do give back profits and self-sabotage. It's all everyone's journey. Just blew my first set of fund accounts. Curtis, were you shorting this? I'm not sure, because there was no reason to short yet. We need confirmation here. So that's why I was, if you watch the stream from the start, I've been basically shorting. And once we broke this high here, I'm waiting to see if we have confirmation. Oh, you said no. I don't know what happened then. All the shorts has been working pretty well though. Didn't you sell Nvidia puts? Yes, I have it at 118.50. The share price, but I posted a contract. I don't know the exact number, but I think we're close to break even. But with a theta on my favor, if I sold at like 118.50, we're gonna be each day as long as it stays above. It can go lower, and I'll have a break even point too. You don't use the first fair value gap of the New York session. It works a lot. Maybe let's test that in the first one. 9:30. Is it the first 1 minute? I guess in this case it did work. I don't know how accurate that is. Are you just saying like just long or short the first fair value gap retrace? Is that the game here? Wait, what is this from? Why everyone recognizing it? I never heard of that really, in my opinion. 931. So this candle. What did he talk about that? Was that recent or was that just a long time ago? I haven't been tuning into ICT in a long time. Oh, it's 2024 mod. Okay. What, does it work? Does it... I'm gonna go for the next previous day and see if it works. 9:30 here. Here's 9:30. The first candle after 9:31 here. So you just short right away if it comes back up. Is that the case here? I guess this plays out. Am I gonna do this tomorrow? Just by looking at ICT new concept that you guys are trying to explain. Let's see here. Where's the next one? 9:30 here. Okay. See if this works. If this works, we might actually try this out on stream maybe. There's no fair value gaps here, so I'll just ignore it. Let's just go next day. Wait, did I pass it? Yeah, this was already done. Yeah, I haven't been watching IC streams if you guys aren't aware already. Where the hell is the next 9:30? Oh, it's here. Okay. What the heck? Why has it been working the last like 5 attempts? 9:31 here. Fair value gap. The first retrace just works. I'm gonna go one more. If it works one more, it's actually maybe something to backtest. Did I pass it again? No, I didn't. Okay. All right, last one here. Let's see. 9:30, 9:30, 9:30. 9:30. There's no fair value gap here. I'm gonna go one more. Just go for fair value gaps just to see. Right here, 9:30. This is probably some good gaps here. Nope. All right, but it looks like it works though. All right, let me read the chat here. First presented fair value gap. IC introduces it in the 2024 mentorship. The first fair value gap occurs between 9:30 to 10. It can be the first 30 minutes. Oh, okay. I thought you guys are talking about like the first one at New York Open. It's the first fair value gap after 9:30. Is it the 1 minute or the 5 minute? Or both? Wait, when did he do that? Was that like 2024? The 1 minute, okay. After 9:31, so can you do 9:31 or you have to do 9:32? That's kind of cracked. I kind of want to see this play out. So 9:30, it has to be 9:31. So this one then, the first retrace, it worked out in this one. I mean, maybe we have to run it back tomorrow and see what happens. How many people's about to utilize that new trick, I guess? 9:30 first fair value gap. I'm gonna watch that video. I'm gonna put this on YouTube. It doesn't always work. It's fun though. It's fun because if you try to align it with, let's say, your bias too, maybe you can make something out of it. There's a lot of videos on this using the first fair value gap after 9:30. Yeah, of course, nothing works 100%, but I mean, we could use something out of it. I like it. I like it though. Good looks. Good looks. I feel like more people are gonna be exposed to it, and then everyone's just gonna hammer it. Yeah. Jackson. That's exactly what I try to mention. I sold it when it's like 2 weeks out, or it's like February, like mid-February, I think. So like you have a lot of time. I'm trying to just collect data on it. I sold the contract when share price was around 1850. That's what I try to elaborate on. It's like 127 strike price, yeah. I forget the fill. It must be like $9 or 950 or something like that. It's on my Robinhood, which I don't have on my PC. First fair value in combination with a 15 and 30 second. I mean, maybe off inversion that could also work well. I need to backtest that. Maybe we'll have to host a backtest session and see if we can refine that more, add some more things to it, just to filter out the bad trades, based off backtested results. Maybe it could be contingent with like it has to have the New York high or London overnight high still open. Pair that up, or even a lower time frame entry, like a 1 minute fair value gap, 30-second, 15-second inversion to confirm it. Something like that. I don't really use the first or trade even the first 20 minutes, so that's why it's like kind of foreign to me. But I'm not against any new things that make sense to me. That just looking at the results, maybe there's something to it. He was getting dragged right now again. I see he traded the first presented fair value profitably today. Profitably. Does he stream still? I actually did not know I see still streams. What the heck? I don't see his streams. In his Telegram? Does he? No way. Someone post a link to his Telegram. How do I not know he has a Telegram? How many people are aware of this too? I feel like this is so new to me. Like he has a Telegram. He's still streaming. I thought he was done. I thought he's already done. He's off media. Someone posted a link to his Telegram. Let's take a look. We'll have to confirm. Might have to signal bot ICNC. Imagine everyone having the same trades as I see and then getting flagged for prop firms. Link on his YouTube post. Okay, let me see. Oh, okay. He has a Telegram. He posted it on YouTube. I'll post a link though, if you guys need it. Let's go. Let's see what this is about. Wait, did I join it? Oh, I found it. Okay, okay. He has 32,000 in his Telegram. Wow. So he used the first presented fair value gap. His entry was at 945 when it started pushing through it. It was on this candle, so he just bought in. He marketed in most likely. He's going for 338. Oh, he has multiple contracts. He has 4 contracts. I'm not sure if this is a live count either. It could just be paper. So many voice memos. Is there sauce in this, guys? From your experience, anyone in the Telegram, is it worth paying attention to? It wasn't even the first presented fair value. I think he has like 931, right? Is that what you guys said? The GOAT himself. Let's go. I personally would probably not signal it because I think taking his trades with my concepts or with how I trade, even under the same umbrella as them, we're looking at different things, and I'd rather just stick to what I know best. Can never downplay IC's achievements. You could like acknowledge that he paper trades or he's not a good live trader, but like it's pretty undeniable that like he helps a lot of traders for educational purposes. Even if you believe he repackaged a lot of things, I'm still utilizing it, and it helps me refine even more, like my breakers. Without him, I'll probably be looking at more different things. So when you do acknowledge and see his concept that is typically more refined, even though it's repackaged, it's a lot of things like let's say support resistance, order blocks. There's a more refined approach than that. Damn, we're dumping. We actually might go for these lows now. He claims to win the Robin Hood every year, and every year blows his count. That like, I mean, like I can agree with that. We can acknowledge that let's say he does poorly trading live, but like it doesn't affect you whether he wins the Robins Cup or not. I think that's when you think more mature like that. What's the point of him winning or not? Is that gonna make you trade better? Is that gonna make you respect him and learn from him more? You want to see real results from yourself. The point is he's a fraud. I always seen him as an educator than a trader. So like, let's say I see posts like trades, I probably wouldn't even think about it. But some people do inflate his trading abilities. Rather, just use him as your mentor. Like, how many people in the chat here use ICT concepts and made money from it? And then let's say like if you didn't, you can say that as well. If you try to study, learn the concept, and you lost money, you can say that too. So how many people use ICT and made money, and how many people use ICT and lost money? Made money. That's all that matters, man. That's really all that matters. Damn, there's like I'm looking at more the previous charts here. We saw this inversion followed by a 1 minute fair value break trace, and we're slamming down from there. And we're going for the sell side right now. Holy crap. I wanted the sell side for the longest time. It teased us and made this. It basically shook hands out. Like, everyone who said like higher before lower, we finally accomplished that goal, and we're going for sell side now. That'd be target hit. Your entry had been probably this favorite. I got retrace here. That'd been the cleanest one I could see, for sure. After that, it got a little shaky because you're just kind of selling off. I don't know if people were willing to just inch off there. I didn't enter all the sell off. I kind of missed that run there. I wish though. We're about to get slammed down here. And Nvidia just made new lows too. That's that sell side taken there. Straight to New York Open. That's what I was going for. Big sell here. This is such a beauty here. Hourly fair value gap, no closure above. We wicked it. We wicked through it. No closure whatsoever. And really selling through it. Pretty clear cut. We're not done selling, it looks like yet. I think ES still has ways to go. Keep that in mind. We took the New York low here. We still have more to sell from. We were thinking about finishing the sell cycle. Back inside this ES breaker that previously held. We worked this previous low too. I could see a slight rebound, but I think any move back up, we're gonna met with more sells here. Still have ES to go here. We might do the giveaway for the same thing we did last time. You guys want to do open or close for 3 p.m.? Open. We don't have the system set up yet, so we have to do it manually again, guys. A little annoying, but it is what it is. There's gonna be complainers being like, I answer first, I answer closer, I answer close as well. Only one winner though. Quick retrace, and we're trying to push back lower here. This New York Open is gonna get very challenging to really push through. That's gonna wrap it up today. If you guys made money today, great. My only commentary was short bias. I didn't give any long signals, and I didn't short on this move up. So I think if I did short this move up, I would probably be deep red. But we only shorted above equilibrium at premium, essentially, inside the 15-minute time frames. So every short has been pretty profitable with that. Oh, the GOAT himself is here. That's crazy. We were just talking about you, ICT himself, because chat was showcasing me the first, what's it called, the first presented fair value gap after 9:30 New York Open. I never heard of that, but look at that. We might have to backtest that and see the results from it. Maybe even refine it a bit more. All right, we're gonna wrap this up with a. We're just gonna do a giveaway. Same thing. We're gonna do it at 2:57, which is 1 minute from here. You guess NQ price at 3 p.m. opening, and then we'll give you guys some. Maybe we'll give 2 winners, just so you guys get some wins here. Imagine ICC joins the giveaway and gets the NQ price accurately, and everyone say it's rigged, it's rigged. Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. 257, 257. Yeah, you guys guessing right away already. I don't know who starts it, but someone starts it, everyone just goes on. Loses common sense. Because it's not going to count. Okay, now it counts here. You guys have 2 minutes, basically. Cutoff is at 2:59, so people don't, you know, try to guess it a few seconds after. One guess per person. Guess the opening price of NQ at 3 p.m. That's the game here. Is very volatile because we just sold off like intensely here. 100 points in like 10 minutes, and we're looking like we're getting some relief right now, so it's gonna be some back and forth. Let's see Nvidia. Nvidia's crawling back up from the lows of the day. Let's see how far we can go. All right, 50 more seconds. You have 2:59 before it cuts off here. But man, anyone who shorts for the sell side also to New York Open, that was the objective for the whole entire day here. Surprisingly, ES just bounced at the exact area of the previous breaker. We just wicked it and held. It's not an easy day, but as long as you follow your rules and think about where to short, where to long. For me, I don't think there was any long confirmation. So many short confirmation though, especially in the higher time frame. We see in the hourly, the 15-minute here. I'm looking for lower for the sell side to get delivered, which now very late into the session it finally did. Okay, no more 259 here. Anything over 259 won't count. No more. Okay, we're gonna wait for 3 p.m. now. Whoever gets it first, one guess per person. I'm gonna do it on my discretion. We're gonna pick the winner. If they guess very close, I might just double the prize. But minimum is gonna be a free count or $60 on the cash rewards. We might up it to 100 if someone gets really close, or pick 2 winners, which let's see. All right. 3 p.m. open in about 5 seconds starting here. All right, let's take a look. See where we're at. Let's see if anyone guess 133 on the dime. First guess who gets it after my message at 2:57 is the only one that will count. Someone said 132. That's off by 1 point. That's still too far. Very close, nevertheless. Someone said 130. 138. Nothing yet. The closest one is 132 right now. So unless someone can get closer than that. I want to get within 3 ticks. Or within 2 or 3 ticks. Whichever comes first. 134. 132.5. That might be the quickest one. Or yeah, okay. 132.5 from KS Viral. Within 2 ticks. KS Viral got it first. Some people might guess as the similar answer, but we're also based off of whoever gets it first. Congrats to KS Viral, baby. People will say, I was closer. I guessed to the first to the tick. Just look at the rules, though. Guess any key price. First one to get it closest to within 2 ticks at 3 p.m. open price. Within 2 ticks. All right, KS5, just DM me. Should we do another one? For fun? Yeah, guys, chat, why are you guys always like that? But I'm closer, but I guess exactly. It doesn't matter. Within 2 ticks. That's the rules here. I would love to do a 350 candle, though. KS Viral, just DM me on Discord and I'll handle it. Let's do another one. We're gonna do 303, guessing 305, and then we're gonna wrap this up. That's gonna be it for good. Only comment when I send it out, though. We're going to do it within 1 tick this time. Let's do that. All right. Starting now. Same thing. Let me just copy paste this. Within 1 tick at 305 open price. I can't wait when we get the system ready, though. So it's going to be much more seamless and easier to play out than what we're doing right now. Because a lot of people are having trouble with it. Last call at 304. You have like 10 seconds. I'll extend it to 30. No, I can't do that, actually. Someone will probably get the answer within by then, though. 304. You have 10 seconds. This is the last one. We're not going to do any more after this. All right, no more. No more. 304 is cut off. It was like 2 minutes, but it's an extra giveaway. Just for fun. No more, no more, no more. All right, let's see. Within 1 tick now. Within 1 tick. Plus or minus. Just so you guys... Because it's like pretty close. I don't think it's moving too much. It'd be $60 or a free count from one of our sponsors. This gives me anxiety. The devs are working on a good system though. It's gonna be, I don't know what's gonna be ready. They're working on other stuff with the cash rebates. 305, 161.75. Let's see. 161. Oh, so look at this. This is undeniable here. 161.75. Someone said no, never mind. It said 168. Wrong one. That's crazy. 161 to 161. I'm just gonna go through it, and then we'll use our bot to see. This guy's within 3 ticks. Very close, but not it. Oh, these answers are too far. I don't know if anyone's getting it in time. Oh! No. I'm dyslexic here. 167. This is 161. Who got it? Did I miss it? Everyone's saying 167. Oh, 161. That might be the closest one. I'm going to mark your name. And we'll confirm you guessed multiple times or not. It might be Nicholas so far. This is the cutoff time here. It might be Nicholas, the closest one, though. These answers are way too far off. Someone said 163. That's too far off. Yeah. Is that Nicholas, guys? Can someone confirm? Oh, wait, no. Rusty. My bad, Rusty. I missed you, I think. I think I just completely missed Rusty. 3 ticks. I think he's the closest so far. Yeah. I think it's Rusty. The GOAT Rusty. Everyone's confirming Rusty, so that's good. Nicholas, a good sport. I think he was the runner-up. You know what, Nicholas? DM me on Discord too. We're gonna add you to a third winner, just because you're a good sport. We're gonna wrap this up. Nicholas, Santa, and Rusty. Yeah. Since he's a good sport, we'll give him the winner too. That's about like at least $200 giveaway today. We're gonna run it back tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow.